Welcome back. Today we're doing Managing Your Finances Part 2. Because like I said in the last video, if you missed it, I will leave a link so that you can go and check it out. But I am starting into Girl Power Alliance's Entrusted with Her Finances course. This is a course that is included with the membership. And like, this is one of like 20. I'll show a screenshot of how many there are in there. It's incredible the amount of resources you have in there. Now you may notice a little bit of a different look. Yes, these are fake. They were actually my old glasses. I had LASIK LASIK surgery about 10 years ago. If you're new to me, hi, my name is Sarah Lawyer, mompreneur. I help and empower Christian women business owners to really stand on their own, to find their vision, to find their power. Because so many times as women, we've had it taken away, and we've had to literally over the last century take it back one step at a time. And I truly believe that when we decide to do that with God on our side, it can make all the difference. And that is what I love about the Girl Power Alliance and why I'm taking you on this journey. Back to our topic, managing your finances. So we're going to kind of go into the actual truth. The number one thing that you need to do in order to manage your finances better in God's way. And that number one thing is and we kind of touched on it last time. It's to know, right? To come to terms with it. The second part of it is to work on your money mindset. And so the first module in this course that I'm starting with was all around money mindset. Now, money mindset can come in a lot of different ways. So the first thing that you actually really need to do is to come to terms. Okay, what are my feelings about money? What are my feelings about how I grew up with money? Did I hear a lot of my parents, my grandparents telling me things about money? That's going to affect how you handle your money. And it was really eye-opening. I love how Stephanie Sims shared how so many things can really influence how your money. And the funny thing is how you then start to fit within that mold subconsciously. Like you start to basically push yourself into that mold. And then it's like taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture. Is like, well, dang, well, no wonder I'm in the financial trouble that I'm in. And so the way that we manage our finances in God's way is actually stepping back in God's hands as well. Really including him in the process. And so really pray about it, write in your journal. How is it that I see rich people? How is it I see poor people? Really kind of go with your gut instinct with it. I know that, and try not to do it when you're sharing it with someone else, because subconsciously, it's like, well, I don't want people to think bad about me. Well, this is how I view rich people, really, or this is how I really view poor people. So do this alone, do this in your journal, do it with God, do it in a way so that you are truthful and you can feel that truth. Listen to your spirit in that way. And that then once you've done that, all right, so I was reading a book, and I'll have to find the book and leave it in the comments because I can't remember exactly where I got it from. But basically, as you're going through all your memories, your money memories of how you grew up, maybe there was a situation where you didn't have a lot of money at one point, and so you were told you couldn't have anything. And so now you subconsciously put that on your kids. It's like, oh no, we can't ever get into that situation again. So no, we're not going to buy that. It's that kind of things. And so one exercise I did a couple of years ago, and it was a great reminder from this course, was to write down all of these memories, everything that comes to mind around money, and then actually sink into it. So this is something you're going to have to do. You're going to have to lie down, or even just in a chair, lie back, find that memory of how you feel, and then you basically forgive that person. You forgive how that made you feel, and then you love on them. You love no matter what happened. You forgive, you love, and you move on. And this is really this is actually where I included God a lot in my journey on this, is where I asked for help in forgiving, because forgiving is hard. It's not that easy. I remember writing it out actually on my iPad, writing out probably 2 or 3 pages worth of money memories that I didn't realize I had. But as you write them down, you start to realize just how many money memories you might have, or even good ones, that are affecting how you are putting yourself into this bubble. And I love how Stephanie Sims put it, because if you're viewing a certain characteristics of rich people, say they're vain, or with poor people, they're just lazy. And so you don't want to be considered lazy or vain, for example. And so you fit yourself inside this bubble between the two, because we are a social being, right? This is one thing I loved learning from the business masterclass with Darren Hardy, is that we are very social. We are a tribe species. And so we buy and act and do based on our heart, ego, looks. We want to be able to be seen in a certain way. We do not do it based on our brains, our logic, our thoughts. And so when you think about, as you're going through this money mindset, and if you definitely, please make sure to join me inside the Entrusted with Her Finances. I can't wait to dive into the rest of the modules. So go ahead and grab the link down below, because I just can't, I'm just so excited to be able to just work on myself and work on how it can then affect my future, my kids, because I have 2 little girls and I don't want them to go through the same hardships financially in the future. And there's just so much that we don't know about finances. We're not taught in school about finances and how to deal with our business and how to become actually wealthy. And so that's what I'm really excited to be able to learn, and to maybe share a little bit of my what I learn along the way. All right, so that is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this look inside of Girl Power Alliance. I really want to be able to share with you the power and the amount of resources that you can get as a member of Girl Power Alliance, as both a Christian mom and also as a mompreneur, a mom entrepreneur. And so I hope that you hit that like and subscribe so you continue on this journey with me, and also you're joining me inside of Girl Power Alliance. I can't wait to continue this journey with you. We'll talk later.